At last! 'Tis a relief to be at your side again, Master.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? I take it you've some business with this person. Then pray, follow me.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but...
Well, well. This certainly wasn't how I expected to return here.
Impeccably done.
At least we shan't have to walk so far now. Even from this distance, yon statue cuts a striking figure against the horizon.
Why don't we go take a look?
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Travelling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose secrets you have yet to discover.
'Tis nearby. Shall I lead the way?
'Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Naught compares to the thrill.
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
One arrow is all I need.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
'Tis a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
to have taken a hit.
Was most effective.
Arisen, are you all right? Oh, worthy of caution. Not save our best will do. Master, watch out!
Strike hard enough! Might not have to do this twice.
Moment of victory in hand. Let us finish this.
I will finish this, here and now. We'll pull through yet. This foe is nigh unstoppable when it is built. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
Then we best fell it quickly, or else wait till it's fury.
Let us finish this. Bring the fiend down.
Moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
I mislike the look of this.
This isn't the way to our destination. But I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes. If we're to destroy this, it will have to be from the other side.
Forgive me if I do not jump for joy.
I'll treat myself to a tickle before bed.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Or so I've learned.
No shame in letting down your hair now and then. I need to replenish my stock.
Aye, but predicament.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
The person we're here to meet is nowhere to be seen. Shall we come back later?
This is the wrong time of day for what we have in mind. Best we set out again later.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
Well met, sir.
Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here. We've arrived, just as planned.
Greetings, Your Majesty. You will want to hear, 'tis not a matter for prying ears. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, Your Majesty, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, Your Majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? Very well. I shall not press. But note, have you divined aught of the false sovereign, Your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If Your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise Your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite a clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this. I have no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
So the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen... Regent Deeza. This spider has woven her web rather...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time as Deeza demanded Waldar, and many a time as the magistrate refused. Our laws dictate thus. What say you? Very well. I would not think to press you on this matter. Perhaps you would consider taking for some time now. 'Twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds, but as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided, and so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken, even the matter of from where he hails, but mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one... What say you, Your Majesty? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security. So pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening present. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. Here, this should take care, Your Majesty. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers.
Right, just follow me.
I've been leaving you.
Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attend a palace masquerade.
Onward to Vernworth Castle.
Though I cannot enter the palace myself, I will at least escort you to the entrance.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this, eventually.
Here, if you please. We've arrived, I see. That's a relief.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I regret to inform you that there is no masquerade scheduled for today.
I'll feel a sight better once I can't stomach places like this.
I'm about ready to fall asleep. This sort of quiet comes all well.
Oh, good. You return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
What was I to do today? I must check my ledger.
better training.
Almost nodded off for a moment there.
Bunch of sluggards.
Such quiet.
We cannot accompany you there, Master, but fear not. You'll find us here when you return.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
This is where I come when
I'll sleep soundly tonight.
I'm in fine Couldn't hurt to put my feet up a moment.
Too quiet here for my liking.
Say, weren't we tasked with another errand that sent us somewhere near here?
We might kill two birds with one stone, or focus on our current objective. Both choices have merits. No sense.
Shall we seek out the young man from the other day?
Stop it, you man!
guide you there if you wish.
Well, I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
What might you be looking for?
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Perhaps new discoveries.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
Hi. Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose. Say, you're not from round here, are you? How I envy you. I long to learn more. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But after all, if the world, it seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah, I almost forgot. Here, I brought more. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out. I thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other.
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. It is none of my concern.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here, we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Have you found any of the items we... Just... Just perchance. Always a pleasure.
sir.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality. In all Vernworth. Much obliged.
This inspires naught but misgivings. Well met, sir.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all. Much obliged.
Well met, sir.
Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. There is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, much is made of appearances as such. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we would...
This might be worth a read.
As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether it will be... sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the... hour. You know where to find. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the road? Despite the hour, you know where to find me. Well met, sir.
Always another errand to something. This is where I come in.
Those new recruits can barely lift their sword.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
Some of it.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my Skull Garden Palace.
Our first sovereign in decades. At last, we will see the end of the age of proxies. Indeed. The Arisen has always been the mainstay of Vermund. Only they are capable of repelling the dragon and guiding us toward a brighter future.
Have you heard?
Not so for
There's
the
to be
Queen
more
Regent and her son.
restrictions on goods traded with Batar.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour will be right.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
Oh.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain... You're welcome to come and play anytime. If you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
Why, they're all enamored with me.
Slow down. Those can't keep up.
My apologies for the wait. We grew further apart than I'd anticipated.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
A full week has passed since Sir Mildred set off. I suppose 'tis time we vacated her dwelling. Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
We've arrived, just as planned.
Good tidings, friend. How have you been keeping? As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. One might even say I enjoyed myself overmuch. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, methinks I should like to live there. And that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. Fond enough to purchase it from me? I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy here, friend. Farewell.
Something of a loss.
chance to be alone, be welcome. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Doing about a dozen things at once.
So tight. I'd kip just about anywhere.
Got to try to enjoy life wherever.
This looks as good a place as any.
What else needs doing?
Good. We're here.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phases, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet, I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done
So, the false sovereign, Queen Regent Disa, and this Facers fellow are all working together. Quite the sordid trio, eh?
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty, I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard. A minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Disa's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, your majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate.
Methinks our travels will progress smoothly on this occasion.
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace?
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour? Much obliged.
Ah, how I've longed to embrace my bedroll. I can't tell you how I suffered at the hands of golems in that other world. I hope I shan't see another for some time.
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Off we go, then.
I hope you slept well.
Must finding these be so difficult?
Our collection grows. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
praying never. Do you know how long you'll...
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
All seems well here. When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten. Is it a bit early for arrest as yet?
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards spy you?
Have you heard the news? The new recruits are to be sent out to Melv. Melv, I say. I'm not sure who gave the orders, but... Just...
Is this some man of trial? I find myself hard-pressed to respond.
If you want to leave, show us your, sincerity.
Say? Pay what's due, and you can bid this cell goodbye. Hold your tongue, wretch.
I must say, this doesn't sit well with me at all.